I'm telling you that recording is really a challenge for me, guys. I am so sorry that I'm this way. I'm not being stubborn, I promise. I just pulled up my phone and decided to come outside and just kind of take a look around, and I thought, let me just shoot a little bit of content today. It's Shabbat. I usually don't shoot anything on the Shabbat, but or at least I try not to. And I forgot my mic and I forgot all those things. So hopefully it's not too bad. But look, it's frozen right there. I came out this morning and did clean off my panels here, my solar panels, and I'm getting some juice to the EcoFlow inside. But you can see the snow is melting and the ground is wet. This is my garden area right here, so you can see that. And it's nice and cool this morning. Last night was pretty cold, but I was so toasty in my sleeping bag. So typically I turn in, be watching YouTube, watching videos, things like that till maybe midnight or so. And then I'll turn in, and at that point I'll turn off my EcoFlow and everything. And so when I turned off my EcoFlow, it was on, I want to say 56% or so. And then I turned in, tucked myself into my sleeping bag, and man, oh man, was I toasty. I could tell it was cold around me though, but I got up this morning. In fact, I woke up and wanted to take off a piece of garment. That's how hot I was in a sleeping bag. So I'm telling you, because I have the buddy heater, and I just had one buddy heater pointed to me, and it was on high. So, and it was probably down to low 20s last night. I'm telling you, that buddy heater has really been miraculous. Between that and the sleeping bag, I am so warm to the point where I'm hot and I need to take off a piece of garment, because I tend to wear a robe now usually can't wear that much clothes while I'm sleeping because I can't stand when the clothes are like tucked up under me, but I have been wearing a robe to bed, and then I have to get up and take it off because it gets so hot in the sleeping bag when I am in the sleeping bag. So it's been good. I'm so thankful to Yah that he's made it so that and I'm sorry, I should turn this around so you guys can see me, huh? I'm so thankful to Yah that he's made it so that I'm surviving this cold. It was cold. I've never experienced this much cold. Well, maybe one time, but yeah, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. So far, I have not turned on my generator this morning. And someone suggested that I cover it, so I did buy a cover on Amazon. I think I paid like $10 for it. It was like pretty inexpensive to cover the generator, so I'm waiting for that to come in. And I haven't turned it on so far this morning because the way I've been doing things now is I make sure that before I turn in for the evening, I'm charged up on my EcoFlow to 100%. And whether it's the solar panels or the generator, I make sure that I'm charged up. So I'll have the generator running till maybe 7, 8 o'clock to fully charge up the EcoFlow. And then I will turn off the EcoFlow around midnight or so. And usually it has about 50 something percent on it. And then in the morning, I get up and I put the EcoFlow right back onto the solar panels, if there is any sun. And today there is sun, so it's on the solar panels, and it's not getting a ton because I need more panels, but it's enough to kind of keep things running, and so I don't have to turn on the generator. So far this morning, it's probably after 1 probably by now, so I don't know why I keep saying this morning. But I have not turned on a generator so far today because the EcoFlow has been popping. So I just knew I had to work out my own routine. Of course, I'm thankful for everybody in the comments who were giving advice and kind of asking me wattage and things like that, and that was helpful for me to kind of pay attention to that stuff. But I knew ultimately I just needed to start using it and then figure out my own usage and my own routines around it, and then just use that to know how to use it going forward. And it's going to be like a learning experience once I get into the cabin too and have the bigger solar system. It's so funny that recently I was actually this week I was driving out. I was on my dirt road, and I saw this pickup truck coming my way, and obviously it draws attention because only people who have occasion to be on my road would be on the road. And I saw that it was the solar company, the guy from the solar company, which very familiar. We were very familiar with each other now because I've gone in there several times when I was getting information, and then when I finally went in to pay for the system and all of that. So he knows who I am, and so I was just like, "Are you looking for me?" And he's like, "Oh, no, he has another customer down here." So he's like, "Oh, now I have a very, very good idea for you are," because he has not been able to fully give me a quote for the installation yet, because a part of it is dependent on where I live. So he's like, "Oh, okay, now I have a good idea where you live." So it was just funny that I thought he was coming to give me my surprise system because I'm not quite ready for that system yet. I need to make sure that I have that thing set up, the carport. Have you guys noticed that I cannot remember to use the word carport? It's so crazy. So I'm out here just gonna check in on things just to see how the snow has affected things. I have not gone to look at my water tank yet, so that's kind of where I'm headed. And would you guys believe me that I still have my pack rat nests? I have not taken them apart yet. I have been setting out traps, so I don't know if they're biting the bait, but I found a second one actually right down there close to where I'm going to put the carport. But you can see I have like little icicles off the shed here. That one's fully melted because I'm right by where the sun you get most sun over there, and over here it hasn't fully melted off the roof yet. So let's look on the other side. Oh, it's melted on this side. Okay, so let me go check out my water tank just to make sure there are no freezes that I can see. And forgive me if I'm not holding this straight. I don't have my little stick with me. Okay. All right, my tank seems to be doing pretty good. And I have the little section there that I was advised to keep warm. All right, and then there's snow here on the roof of this one. So it's all melting. So I'm getting used to all these little sounds as well when things are melting. Oops. Hopefully I didn't mess up my... Okay. I'm not sure what... I have a little message here on my screen. I'm not sure what it means, but yeah. So I'm getting used to the little sounds when things are melting. When the snow was dropping off of the roof yesterday, it was just so loud. I thought, I didn't know what it was. I was getting ready to get up and, go defend myself, if you know what I mean. And then I realized that the snow was dropping on the water barrels I have behind the shed. So yeah, it's funny getting used to the little drops. Now, all right, good morning. I'm getting out of the house for the first time this morning. We still have sorry, I'm putting my gloves on because it's kind of chilly out here. Not showing my face quite yet. Gotta kind of get myself ready first. But you can see we still have some snow on the ground. And today I will be heading out. I need to go get propane because my other propane tank, I just up on my generator. I ordered a cover for it, so hopefully it will come soon. I have not been turning it on first thing in the mornings just because I don't need to. I have enough EcoFlow. So Hopefully the cover comes soon so I can cover it up. But I try not to turn it on in the morning just because I know it's like probably cold still. And I want to give it time to warm up a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense. In my mind it does. And so, but this bad boy is performing now. I'm happy. So I just unattached the gas thing, the gas line. So I'm gonna put this one in my car because I do need to fill up 3 propane tanks now. So I have, this is my 3rd one that's empty. So I have 1 that's going right now. So I don't want to be caught without propane. So put it right here so I don't forget. Actually, let me put it over here because knowing me, I'll run over. So today I'm actually going to a networking event. The same one that I went to. We've decided that we're gonna do it more often. And so I'm headed to Pine Top for that today. And what else is on the agenda? I'm not quite sure yet what's on the agenda for today. I don't know if my guys are coming today. Like I said, they kind of just come when they have time. So sometimes I just see them pull up. But I know they're telling me that they're going to be finished with the plumbing and electrical rough-ins this coming week. So I'm going to go inside now, get ready, and head out shortly. And then I'll try to see if there's anything I can do a video of as I'm going on with my day today. But I believe it's day 18, I want to say. So we're more than halfway there and I'm still standing, people. Thank you for all of your help, all your prayers, all your everything. But there's nothing like boots on the ground to really figure out what this homesteading thing is all about. And I know I'm just scratching the surface, but I am ready. I'm so ready. So with the grace of Yah, I am going to do this. All right, I'm gonna turn it off right now and then pick back up later. All right, so I'm on my way to a networking event and to run a couple little errands. And this is my first time driving out on my road since it snowed on Friday. Was it Friday? And just look how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is one of my neighbors. He's only part-time, so he's here. He does have a caretaker that lives there full-time, but he's here just a few months out of the year, and so he's away right now, but he's got a lot going on over there. Just look how beautiful it is. And I'm here looking at these dog kennels, and well, they're kind of pricier than I expected, but I was looking at them in case they could serve as like a little chicken run, but I'm pretty sure I could build something for a lot less than this. So my eye just kind of went to it, and I thought maybe that would be something viable for a chicken run later on, but pretty sure I can get that cheaper online, or I can make one for less. But I'm heading inside, like I said, to go purchase the right hose for my buddy heater. I had bought the right hose for it. For some reason I smelled a leak because the little screwy thing was on the wrong side of it. Long story there. Returned that, got another hose. That other hose didn't work. I don't know what the problem was with it because they told me it was the right hose. So now I returned that to the sportsman place, and now I'm gonna go buy the right one. So I'm going to Tractor Supply. Like I said, I still have little issues videotaping in public, so I'm going to turn this off, and unless the opportunity comes up for me to do it, I probably won't. One of the things I'm also looking at is the pipes for the stove that I bought from Home Depot, but I'm not gonna get any because I don't know. I know I need 6-inch, but I think I'm gonna leave that part to the installers to figure out. So I'm not gonna mess with that today, but I'm headed to look for the proper hose. And you can see they have all kinds of heaters here. So I'm probably going to be looking a little at those too, but I'm more interested in the hose, and I think the hose, the right one. All right, I need a few minutes to look for that, so let me turn this off and look for the right hose. Okay, so I think this is the right one. I believe this is one I got. And it has the little screwy thing in the right place, because that's the issue I ran into last time. This little black thing was in the wrong place. Let's see. This one does have it in there. Alright, so that should be fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this one and I'll put this one back. These are kerosene heaters. Someone mentioned that to me, but I really don't need it to be honest with you, but it's interesting. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on them though. Alright, so all the wires have been pulled in here, so making some progress on that. We're almost to where we can get ready for the insulation. I mean, I still have such a thick blanket of snow. As I was out in the town, most of the snow was pretty much melted, but I'm so tucked away back here that I probably don't get as much sun. So I still have such a thick blanket of snow. So the snow was great, but now the mud is something to deal with. So I'm taking my compost bin from the car. I feel like I need to put it together at this point. I've been driving around with trash in my car now for the last 2 or so days. Fortunately, it's not super stinky, so it's okay. Got my full propane tanks. I kind of drive around with them in the car as well, because I hope that's not a bad thing. Because I don't want to put them in the shed with me, and I don't want them all the way over there in case I need them. So they've driving the car with me full, and that is it straw that I got for the compost bin. And so I'm going to unbox it now. Hopefully I can do it on video. I'm not sure if I can, just because it's going to be hard to hold a camera and do that at the same time. But I think I'm gonna put it over here. James may disagree because he's about to put one more channel over there, but I think it's just gonna go right where that tree is. I don't think it's gonna be affected if I put the bin there, or maybe I should put it further away. I'm not sure yet, so I'm just gonna see if I can assemble it, and then I'll check back. All right, so I've cut it out of the box. This is how it's packaged up. This is not a sponsored video or anything. This is just something I'm excited about. So I will remove it from the box and see. I hope it's easy to assemble. I don't like assembling things. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But we'll see. So this is what it looks like. Okay, I think that's the manual right there. So I'm gonna use that to assemble it. But that's kind of what it looks like. That's the height of it. So you just log in the 4 sides and maybe the top, and should be good to go. All right, these are all the sides. 2 sides A, 2 sides B, 1 bottom and 1 top. So now I gotta figure out how to connect them together. Seems easy enough. At least it looks like it. see, I wasn't kidding about assembling things. I have not a lot of patience for assembling things. I think it's 99% okay. So it wasn't hard. It's just the ground is muddy and not even, so it was a little hard to lock in the parts. So I'd say if you're gonna do this, do it on a really flat surface that's clean. But I'm still trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it. So not sure yet. So I'll work that out and then I will. Sorry, I'll work that out and then I'll check back. Even that thing's not on there. It's not in there properly, but once I get it on a flatter surface, I'll lock it in properly. But the things are lined up, so it should be fine. And yeah, so this is my compost bin. If it works out, I'm gonna give it a test run, and if it works out, I'll get a couple more, and so I can do, you know, move things from one bin to the next or whatever. But for right now, one will do the job. So you see, this side is all slanty looking just because I'm not on an even surface, so I'll lock it in a little tighter once I get it flat. But it's stable. It's not going anywhere. Okay, so there's where I've decided to put it for right now. Not 100% sold on that yet because that's quite far from the garden, but I'm told to put, well, I'm not told, I did some video watching, and it might be a good idea to keep it far from the garden, just in case you do get animals in it. They're not jumping from the compost to your garden. So it's all the way over here. Still feels like it's just a bit too far, but that's where I'm leaving it for right now. I put a big rock on it just so it doesn't blow away. I don't know if that's enough because we get some crazy winds here, but I'm gonna start using it maybe this week with food scraps and stuff. So, and like I said, if it works out, I'll get a few more. It's not bad looking, right? I can tell I didn't do that green thing correctly. I'm gonna have to, it's not level, or maybe it's the whole thing that's not level. But again, assembling is not my strongest suit, so but it should work out. I like it. It looks nice and clean, and like I said, I really wanted to make one, but I was worried about animals getting into it. So for right now, I'm trying this out and see how I like it.